Do the displays for your Arduino project still look like this? How would you like for them to look like this instead? Well, in this video, you will learn how to make your projects look awesome using the Nextion display as we go through how to do it step by step. For today's lesson, we will be using the 4.3-inch Edge Series Nextion touchscreen display, an automotive pressure transducer, the Max 6677 temperature module with a Type K thermocouple, and of course, the Arduino Uno. For this project, the schematic is pretty simple. First of all, our pressure transducer output will go to analog input channel 0 on the Arduino. Ground to ground, VCC to 5 volts, of course. The max temperature sensor, we will connect SD to Arduino pin 7, SCK to pin 6, CS to pin 5, ground to ground, VCC to 5 volts. And for the Nextion display, 5 volts to 5 volts, ground to ground, and RX on the Nextion to TX on the Arduino, which for the Arduino Uno is pin number 1. Before we get into the Arduino code, we're going to first set up the Nextion display using the Nextion editor, which is a free download from their website. And right off the bat, we want to create a new file. So click on New, and we're going to call ours Test. And it's going to ask you which display you have. I'm using the Edge 4.3-inch, so I'm going to select that and click OK. Next, it's going to ask us the orientation. I want ours horizontal, and then we click OK. And there we have our template. Now here on page 0, I'm going to change the background color from white to black. Now just for fun, I want to add a short video clip so that every time the Nextion display powers on, it will show the clip before it goes to the gauges. In order to do that, I'm going to click on the video tab here and click the add button. And I have a video that I've already made, which I'm going to install. And then I'm going to click on video, and under the video properties, I'm going to select my video, and then because it's not quite on center, I'm going to change the Y position and move it down just a little bit to center it. Now these videos you have to make up here in the tools section. In the video box, you can edit your video to be compatible with the Nextion. I'll save that probably for another video. Now this video, I only want it to play once. You'll see here, if I click on the video, that it's set on loop to yes. We're going to change that to no. And then we're going to add a little text here when the video is done playing. We're going to click on this play completed event, and we're going to change the page to be page 1. So we need to add our page here. And then if we run our debug program, we should see the video play, and then when it completes, it should turn to our blank page 1, which it did. Page 1 will be our main page that displays our gauges, and in order to do that, we're going to need to upload some pictures. I'm going to click on the Picture tab here, and then click on the plus button. We're going to add some pictures. First of all, I need all of these boost pictures. And then I also need my gauge pictures, which are back here. Got my turbo and EGT pictures. All right, you'll see all of my pictures are now loaded here. These images here on the left are for displaying the PSI of the turbo boost. I've made 90 images to represent 0 to 30 PSI. Let me show you how I did that. I did that over here in PowerPoint. What I did is I created a front panel gauge that has a clear background. So if I overlay this on top, it will create a gauge. And then I created all of the background images by incrementing these a little bit at a time and saving them as individual pictures. Also created my EGT one, and this thermometer here is transparent so that we can put a gauge behind it as well. All right, so now that those pictures are installed, we can add our first picture to the background here. I'm going to click on this picture button, and in the properties, I'm just going to randomly pick one of these background ones. We'll pick 65 just for fun. So that will be in our background. And then on top of it, we'll add another picture, P1 here, and we will select our boost gauge to cover that up. Over here on the EGT side, we're going to add a progress bar. I'm going to move it over here. And under the properties, instead of horizontal, we're going to make it a vertical bar. We're going to change the color. Let's pick a red to match fire here. And we're going to resize this thing quite a bit here. We're going to change the X position to 649, the Y position to 71, the width to 130, and the height to 338. And then that will work when we install our picture for our EGT. We'll move that over here. We will pick our picture, which is clear down here at the bottom. Okay, on my X position, I'm going to put 399, Y position 0, and there we go. Next, we want to add a few text blocks here so we can display the values from our gauges. In order to do that, we first need to install some fonts. So you can create your own font up here with the font generator. I've already created several that I use, so I'm going to add all of them so that we have some options here. Now we'll add our first text block here, and we're going to adjust the properties here. We'll leave it black, but for the color here, we will put it transparent. For the text, we'll just put in a value, say 12.3, and we need to adjust our font, which here it is. We're going to change the font to font 6 so that it's bigger. Now we need to make our block a little bit bigger. So we'll change our width to 180, our height to 80. We'll change the X position to 110 and the Y position to 190, and that looks pretty good. All right, now we are simply going to click on this box, hit the copy button, and paste. We're going to need a value over here, another one down here, and a final one over here. So let's go over here to T1 and make some adjustments. Our X position, we're going to do 461, our Y position 190. For our value, we're going to change 12.3 to a number that we could see on our EGT. Let's just do 1084 just for fun. For T2, we want a little bit smaller font. So we're going to change our font to number 4, which is 56 point instead of 96. And let's adjust our positions as well so it looks a little better. We'll do 111 for our X position, 265 for our Y position, 180 and 50 for our height. And then let's change the value. We're going to be using PSI for this project. And for our fourth text block here, T3, we'll leave the font the same. Let's change the text to be degrees Fahrenheit. And then position, let's move that around a little bit. We'll do 531 for the X position, 266 for the Y position, and we'll change the width to 80 and the height to be 100. All right, so that wraps it up. We can test it now with the debug mode. Once again, it will play through our little clip before moving to the gauge screen. And if you want to test out the code, you can type P0, and then it'll give you some choices here. So this is our picture in the background. So if we change P0 pick ID number, if we want to do 15 PSI, we'd do 45 for a picture, and that would switch it. If we wanted to do, say, 10 PSI, we'd switch it to 30. And so it seems to be working great. Now we can move on to our Arduino code. So to do that, let's just close the debug window here. We will make sure that our project is saved, which it is, and then we will click on File and TFT Output, and this is what you will export to your SD card and then load onto your Nextion display. Now, of course, our Arduino will be doing the actual calculations of boost pressure and exhaust gas temperature, but then we'll be telling the Nextion through serial communication what to display on the screen. So let's go over the code here. We're going to include the library for Max6675. We're going to set our data pin as 7, clock pin to 6, and select pin to pin 5. And we will initialize our Max with this command, thermocouple select pin, data pin, and clock pin. We're going to have a few variables, an integer for temperature, for our boost dial, which picture we're going to show behind our boost gauge, our actual reading, and our EGT. We're going to have some longs for the boost color and the EGT color. And these will change the color of the font on the Nextion if we go too high. So we can set some alarms. If we go above a certain threshold, we can change the font color from black to red in this case. And then, of course, our boost pressure, we're going to want a little more precision, so we'll use decimal points. We will make that a float. Here in the void setup, we will start serial communication at 9600 baud. We will do SPI begin and thermocouple.begin. In the main loop, we're going to start taking our readings now. Our reading is a temporary variable. We'll make that the analog read of channel A0 between 102 and 921. And the reason I did that is because automotive gauges typically do not use the full 0 to 5 volt range. This particular gauge has half a volt would equal 0 psi and 4.5 volts would equal 30 psi. So we want to constrain our readings to be between 102 and 921, which would be equivalent to half a volt and 4.5 volts. And then we're going to map that to get our actual readings. So we're going to take those readings. We're going to set values of 102 to 921 to be equal to 0 to 3000. And the reason I did 3000 instead of 30 is because the map function cannot do decimal places. So we will build in our decimal places with these 2 extra zeros and get them back just here in a minute. We'll calculate our boost pressure, which will be the float of the reading divided by 100, and notice the decimal point because we're now converting to floats. So this will give us a number between 0 and 30 with a decimal place. Now our boost image, this is the image that will be in the background of our Nextion display. We're going to have that be equal to 3 times the boost pressure. So if our boost pressure is 10 psi, our image will be 30. If our boost pressure is 20, our image will be 60, and so forth. Now we'll take our thermocouple reading for our EGT, thermocouple.read, and then we will make our temperature equal to the integer of thermocouple get Fahrenheit. Now if you're using Celsius, you just change this word here from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and you can read in Celsius as well. We're going to map the temperature between 0 and 1800 will now equal 0 to 100 on our progress bar, and we'll use that for our EGT value. And we will set our color initially to black. But if our temperature goes above 1200 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to change our color to red. And this number came from the Nextion editor, which was one of the choices for red. Same with our boost color. If our font will be black, which is 0, if we are below 25 psi. But if we go above 25 psi, we will also change the font on the Nextion display to be red. All right, now it's time for the Arduino to start talking to the Nextion display and telling it how to update the gauges and fonts. So first of all, we have this serial print. We have TO, which is our first text font for boost pressure. And we will change PCO to be the boost color we've decided above, whether that be black or red. And then we have this \XFF repeated 3 times, which tells the Nextion that we are done with that command. So these 3 strings here will tell the Nextion what font color we want for our boost gauge. All right, next is we're going to change the boost value of the text string. So we have T0, the property txt. We're going to change the text. And then you have this equals \, and then you notice the double quotation marks when we're sending text value or strings. We need those double marks. First of all, we're going to send the string of the boost value. The boost is a float. The `1 will add 1 decimal point. And then we have quotation marks with a backspace and then a second quotation mark, which will close the second one up here. And then, of course, our termination string, which will be the same every time we're done sending a command to the Nextion. We're also going to change the background picture. So that is P0 is for our boost picture. We're going to change the value of the picture to be the string value of the boost dial that we calculated ahead. Of course, we're going to end that string and end that command. Next, we're going to change our EGT font color with this t1.pco equals, and then we will put in our color and close that command. Then we'll change the text value of our EGT display to be the string of our temperature reading. Then down here, we will change the value of our progress bar so it looks like our thermometer is filling up as it gets hotter with the string of the EGT value. And then we will send those updates to the Nextion display 4 times a second or every 250 milliseconds. So now you'll see that when the boost gauge gets up above 25 psi, that the font turns red. You also see that if the EGT gets above 1200, that its font gets red. So now you know how to make your Arduino project look awesome using a Nextion display. But these touchscreens can do so much more, and I hope to showcase more of that in future videos. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.